What made Julius Caesar one of the most captivating and controversial figures in history? Was it his military genius, his ambition, or the way he changed the Roman Republic forever? Today we're uncovering the rise and fall of Julius Caesar and why his legacy still influences our world over 2,000 years later. Stick around, you might just see this ancient leader in a whole new light. Before Caesar became a name that struck fear and admiration, Rome was a republic, and a shaky one at that. Political corruption was rampant, the Senate was divided, and Rome's expansion created challenges that strained its governance. Enter Julius Caesar, a man from an aristocratic family that had fallen on hard times. His ambition wasn't just to restore his family's status, but to reshape Rome's future. The problem? Rome wasn't ready for the level of change he envisioned, and neither were his peers. Caesar's rise didn't happen overnight. His journey began with military service in Asia Minor, where he demonstrated exceptional leadership and courage. One of the early events that set the tone for his life was his capture by Cilician pirates. Rather than acting like a typical prisoner, Caesar laughed in their faces, saying he'd have them crucified once he was free. And guess what? He did just that, showcasing his audacious nature. His early political career was marked by strategic alliances. He joined forces with Crassus, Rome's wealthiest man, and Pompey, one of Rome's most powerful generals, to form the first triumvirate. This alliance allowed Caesar to gain significant political leverage and eventually secure a consulship. But Caesar's ambition didn't stop there. As governor of Gaul, Caesar began a series of military campaigns that not only expanded Rome's territories, but also showcased his tactical brilliance. He conquered vast areas, including modern-day France and Belgium, and even ventured into Britain. His commentaries on the Gallic War were written not just as military reports, but as propaganda, detailing his victories in a way that kept him in the public eye back in Rome. But Caesar's growing power alarmed the Senate and, more importantly, his former ally Pompey. The tension reached its peak when the Senate ordered Caesar to disband his army and return to Rome. Instead, in 49 BC, Caesar made the fateful decision to cross the Rubicon River with his army, a move that was tantamount to declaring war on Rome itself. "The die is cast," he reportedly said as he crossed, a phrase that signified there was no turning back. The civil war that followed was intense, pitting Caesar's forces against those loyal to Pompey and the Senate. Caesar's tactical skill led to victory after victory, culminating in the Battle of Pharsalus in 48 BC, where he decisively defeated Pompey's forces. Pompey fled to Egypt, where he was assassinated, leaving Caesar as the unchallenged ruler of Rome. But with absolute power came absolute risk. Caesar was named Dictator Perpetuo, or Dictator for Life, a move that made many senators fear that the Republic was on the brink of becoming a monarchy. This fear culminated in a conspiracy led by Brutus, Cassius, and other senators. On the Ides of March 44 BC, Caesar was assassinated, stabbed 23 times on the Senate floor. His last words, "Et tu, Brute," if they were even spoken, symbolized the ultimate betrayal. Caesar's death didn't restore the Republic as the conspirators had hoped. Instead, it led to more chaos, paving the way for the rise of his heir, Octavian, later Augustus, and the transformation of Rome from a republic to an empire. Caesar's legacy is complicated. Was he a power-hungry tyrant or a visionary leader who wanted to reform Rome? Historians still debate this, but one thing's clear: Julius Caesar changed the course of history in ways that still echo today. Caesar's influence extends beyond politics. His writings, especially commentaries on the Gallic War, are still studied for their insights into military strategy and Latin prose. The month of July, named after him. The phrase "crossing the Rubicon," it's now a metaphor for making irreversible decisions. And let's not forget Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar, which immortalized his dramatic end and keeps his story alive in popular culture. Julius Caesar's story is one of ambition, power, and betrayal. He was a man who rose from relative obscurity to become the most powerful figure in Rome, only to be struck down by those he once called friends. His life's ambition reshaped Rome, setting the stage for its transformation from a fragile republic to a sprawling empire. Caesar's legacy is still felt today, a testament to how one person's life can change the course of history. If this story intrigued you, don't forget to subscribe and check out our next video for more deep dives into the lives of history's greatest figures.